Hey guys, it's Eric with Scotland Marketing. So today's tip, I wanted to cover the status update button that's been added in the referral section of Command. So let's get started. So here we are, I'm logged into Command and I'm going to click on the KW on the left hand side. That's going to expand my menu and I'm going to go down to referrals. So the overall section here, or dashboard if you will, hasn't changed much, but they've added the update button, which I'm going to cover in a couple minutes. But I wanted to also cover what we're going to dive into. So here are a couple things. So of course, your first option here is for pending invites. So if you go to pending invites, this is where you would send out invites for people to become a part of your network, or people will send you invites where you can accept or ignore, as well as cancel any pending invites that you may have sent out that you may have changed your mind. So if you go back to dashboard, you're going to have your pending referrals, which is where we're going to go in a second, and then you have your received referrals as well as your to send referrals. So we're going to click on pending referrals, and this is going to take a second to load. While this loads, I wanted to cover a couple things. So this section here, and by this section I mean the entire referrals application, is something that only the agents and or the user will have access to. And what I mean with that is the information that you may or may not be sharing with other agents is only visible to you right now. So your office won't have access necessarily to all this information, nor will anybody else. The office will have access to like a projected area where they'll see that you have some referrals in a price range of X amount of dollars, with referral fees possibly being in certain percentages, but the office cannot access your information. The way that the office would gain knowledge of these referrals is if and when you create or make the opportunity, then of course the office would have access to your opportunities. So that's what I wanted to cover there as far as access to the referrals. But here we are under the pending, referral section. So as you can see, I've sent a referral out and I have two referrals that are under the received referrals. So real quick, the new button, the new thing that they added was this send update. So this send update is useful in the sense that if you have sent out a referral or if you received a referral and you wanted to send any updates, you can click that button, send a message and say, hey, where are the buyers in the process? Have you contacted them? What have you? You can also send updated information if their number has changed or anything like that. So here, let's focus on this one here, which is the one that I have received. This little referral card is going to give you a couple bits of information. So the first thing is, of course, who it's coming from, the referral fee, as well as the price range for the referral, how old the referral is, and then if they're pre-approved or not. This section is going to depend on how much information the user sending you the referral spent on the card, because this is filled in by them and it's not a required field. So of course, if the person spent the time doing that, great. If not, no worries. The other thing you'll see here is when you send a referral out through this application, you as the user who is sending it have the option of how long do they have to accept or deny the referral. This one, for instance, was 24 hours. So as you can see, I have 23 hours and 56 minutes to either accept or reject this referral or counter. A good reason for countering would be, for instance, you see here that this referral is set at 35%. Agents choose how much they want to charge for their referrals. So if I wanted to try to see if I can negotiate at 30%, I would hit counter and of course negotiate from there. But then you have some other information. You have some notes here. This is letting me know that this person is moving from Orlando to Tampa and that they're going to be doing that kind of stuff and where they're looking. Of course, if it's an area that you don't cover, then you shouldn't accept the referral for obvious reasons. But I'm going to go ahead and accept this referral just for this example. Thanks. I'll take great care of them. So just hit accept. That's now been accepted. This is going to reload. And then you can see here that you have your other ones will load as well. And again, if it falls through, you can archive it and it'll give you a section to put a note in there as well as send an update. So this send an update is where I was talking about you can send updated information, you can let them know the status of the referral, and you can also check on the referrals that you've sent out. So that's that section. We're going to go back to the dashboard here. And we're going to go to the send referral. Let's send one so I can show you some options there. You can either click on here or just click on start new referral. Let's go ahead and click on here. This will bring you back to the same section we were in, but you're coming from a different location. So it'll load the sent application as well as, or the sent referrals as well as the received. But we're going to click on new referral. And these boxes are unique in the sense that you have to start searching for, in this case, your network, the people that are in your network to pop up. Same thing for contacts, and the same thing will happen in your opportunities. So I'm going to type in start typing in the name of the person I'm going to send the referral to. These two sections are the referral fee and the deadline for accepting it. So you can change these. They'll default to 25 or 24 hours, but you can, of course, change it to 35 or whatever it is you charge for your referrals. I'm going to leave the rest alone. I'm going to put on here that it's from 150 to 250 is the price range. And then in the note, I'm just going to put test. But in the note, you would put that they're relocating. Actually, let's do that. So these people are going to be going from, I'm just going to put moving from Tampa to Orlando, right? Then here you can either, if the contact already exists in your database, you can click from database, or you can create new contact. It will fill in the contact information as well as save that person in your database, so you're good to go from that perspective. For this example, I'm just going to select from database. I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to select the contact that I want to send. It'll load everyone, and of course, I'm going to select the contact that I want to send, which is this one. And this is the pre-approved or pre-qualification section I was talking about. As you can see here, it's not a required field. So me as a user, I don't have to fill that in. I would recommend filling it in if you have the information. If not, of course, you can skip it. Let's go ahead and click pre-approved. It filled in the address and all the other good information. You can change the date if you want to, but to today or in the future, but I'm going to keep it as today because that's fine. We're going to go ahead and hit send. Oh, forgot the location. So command actually wants to know where they're going. So this is, I put Orlando just for this example, and we're going to hit send. Now that was sent, and we'll wait for this to load in a second. And here you go. The person has 24 hours to accept or deny or recounter my referral that I sent out. And this is where I would, of course, manage all my other referrals. But that is today's tip. I hope you guys found that useful, and have a great day. Bye.